Everyone, welcome back. 6 players tonight going for that $50,000, and they are DK Thomas from California. We have Victoria Whale from the UK, Bruce Spencer from Florida, Wally Graydon, the father of 8, from Georgia, Ben Ludwig from Pennsylvania, and last but not least from New York, it's Steve Goodemote. Hey everyone, welcome to the game. I'm Leanne Tweeden. I'm joined here by our chip girls, Candace and Andrea. They're showing us what they're playing for tonight, $50,000. But more important, drop it, girls. This is what they really want, the $1 million check that's going to happen in March. The crowd's excited. We're excited. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Leanne and Michael. I like that. Dropping it like it's hot. The early chip count, it is Goodemote and Ludwig all tied up at 55,000 in chips. But everybody's still in this one. Just got the cards started. Blinds at 1,000, Michael. And we got to say, some aggression early, but you expect that from all these guys, right?
Yeah, they all know the power of position. Interestingly, though, Spencer, he does have the best hand. Raises there early. Fold.
And that's good enough to take this one down. Our maintenance man, Bruce Spencer, picking up the pots. I'll tell you what, for those of you who are new to speed poker, this is how the game works.
That was a big hand.
There are 6 players, 2 dealers, and just 15 seconds to act. Each player is dealt 2 down cards and must decide whether to call, raise up to the pot limit, or fold within 15 seconds. Now, if 2 or more players remain in the hand, the community cards are dealt. The first 3 cards are called the flop, and they're followed by a round of betting where players can then go all in. Next comes the 4th card called the turn, more betting, and finally the 5th card called the river. Remaining players can bet one more time, then show their hand. In all cases, the best 5-card hand wins and takes the pot. Each player can use one 30-second time extension button per match prior to heads up, and both players are guaranteed 1 time extension in heads up play. That is speed poker. As we stated, each one of these players has picked up $25,000. That's how they advance to this table. Tonight they can add 50 grand to their pockets. And then, of course, in March, the seat and a shot for $1 million.
Raise now.
5,000.
Seat 4 makes it 4,000. Raises to 4,000.
Wally Graydon momentarily forgetting that it is pot limit before the flop, no limit after. He's only allowed to raise it up to 4,000 with the blinds at 1 and 1, but that will get it done.
And Wally told me before the match, he said that 25 grand was very helpful because he has 8 kids, and he said the 50 grand would make this Christmas complete. And he says he's planning on being at the $1 million table in his spectacular Hawaiian shirts that he's made popular.
And make no mistake, JK, each of these players expects to be at that $1 million table. They didn't get here merely because they got hit by the deck. They know how to play their cards, and there's a lot of confidence being exuded from this table.
Check.
See the flop, 2-handed. Spencer and Thomas heads up. 5, 6, queen.
Check.
Pretty good flop for Mr. Spencer.
4,000.
Seat 1.
Yeah.
4,000.
Mr. Thomas, DK, the punk rocker, he's got his stage vibe going. Look at that heart rate.
That's the kind of heart rate a guy gets when he's opening for the dead Kennedys.
Well, Bruce Spencer, out of Pensacola, Florida, he is a 33-year-old maintenance man. Yes, the guy knows how to rock the sunglasses and the necklace. To say this guy is a poker addict, well, that's an absolute understatement.
It was about a year and a half ago, me and some friends started a poker club. We called it the WSRP, Westside Rounders Poker. We built a poker house out of a garage that we cleaned up and converted into our poker room. We've called it the House of Pain. It was dubbed the House of Pain because most nights were very painful. First hand dealt at the House of Pain was pocket aces versus pocket kings. I believe that I would be the most prepared player at the table. Spent hours and hours already preparing for this show.
And Bruce hoping to be on top of this field tonight. And Michael, I'm happy to know that the Poker Dome Challenge helping change lives. Back to the action. 6 players still alive very early on.
Raise.
Look at that. Every player likes to see what Spencer has. Pocket rockets.
Call.
See one call.
To 2,000 or two more? Two total?
Ooh, and he's
Min
merely
range?
calling.
Wow, smooth call. Trying to trap somebody. Flop comes, three-handed, 5, Jack, 3. Spencer hoping someone will step into his big trap he's laying.
Seat 6, bet 6,000.
Thomas figures, hey, nobody showed strength before the flop. Nobody liked this flop. I'll take a stab at it.
And check out Spencer doing some acting here.
One time. Call.
Seat 1 call.
Merely calling.
Fold. Seat 2 folds.
The turn we go. 8-5, and that's what happens when you slow play.
Spencer has to be very careful about not going broke here.
Thomas, the heart rate racing with a monster hand and a raise.
Raise announced.
40,000.
Raising to 40,000. Seat 1 raises to 40,000.
That could prove his unwinding. So DK will have to go all in to make this call, taking his time extension.
Yeah, and Thomas, we know, has by far the best hand, but he certainly has to be worried about a guy sitting there with an ace-5. It's a kind of hand that his opponent could have. Or how about his opponent was sitting there in the weeds with a pair of jacks or a pair of threes and already has a full house made.
Good point.
You know, there are a lot of hands that he has to be worried about, but to fold trips in this spot is going to be pretty tough.
5 seconds. Wow, and he let go of the best hand. What a bet by Spencer. Was dominated, but his monster bet there, forcing Thomas out with 3-5.